Hi Bonnie, how are you? Welcome. Hello. Welcome. Welcome. And how are we all doing? And how are we all doing? I think the audio sounds good on YouTube because I always have issue with audio on YouTube and not as much on TikTok. TikTok has been smooth operating, and I have all kind of cool people here on TikTok. I truly appreciate that. And today, I feel a lot better. I was able to compromise with my own feelings and emotions that run high a few days ago over the facts of the Thai and Cambodian border dispute. As yesterday was a bit of good news, and today was a little more good news, where the peace was signed and agreed, and prayerfully that both parties would stay united. So today I have something very simple that I'd like to share with you. However, it's going to be, it's not going to be for everybody, but going to be for somebody who loves sweet dessert and thing of that nature. Okay, I know I have been cooking a lot, and I wanted to keep the momentum going and the algorithm going with with my live show or my cooking show. I have to keep things afloat and alive. So that's the reason I'm here today also. This recipe right here I have not tried before. I have sampled it when I was in Thailand, and Thai people, they are incredible dessert maker, and I have to give that to them because they're such amazing talents in the dessert making, and I have to give that to them. Give me a second, please. I have to balance this. Well, same thing for folk in Cambodia. Statistically, if I were to look at Cambodian and Thai dessert, they have similarity. So a lot of similarity. I can say that. We borrow each other recipe and peace. Okay, make peace. So because people always accuse each other for. I don't want to use anything. I don't want to use bad word, but me. Yes. Samton, hello. You love sweet too? Well, good. So if you love sweet, then please stay with me so that way we can cook together. Maybe something that you would like. Anyway, so this is gonna be my test drive. Okay, I always test drive. I saw something at the market and something served at the restaurant. I want it to be frugal. I want it to be able to, like, imagine what's in the recipe. Okay, as a chef, we have that creative minds, as we have creative way of thinking of food. Just like clothing designer, same way. They imagine of all kind of clothing design and style and model, models. So same thing, wherever you're good at. If you're an engineer, of course, you're thinking about how you're going to build empire, how you're going to build your building, how you're going to build the road, the structures and infrastructure and all that. So if we have a specialty, if we specialize in something, we had the creative mind, okay, because we were born with this amazing, amazing knowledge and intuitive, and God created this ego. We all have them, just that we just don't realize that. You know, some people say, I'm not smart enough. Oh, I hate school. I do too, okay? But I managed to graduate a few schools despite of my love for learning. I'm a more of self-taught kind of person. You know, I taught myself a couple languages, and you know, just use a lot of dictionaries and blend in with the community. So I speak up the language quick by blend into the community. You want to learn a language fast, you got to go into the community. You got to go love the people. You got to go search. You got to go appreciate, practice, not practice, see the cultures, see the people, see the life, living with them, eat with them. Not living, you don't live with them, you eat with them, talk with them, you walk with them, you work with them. And that language will come easy because that natural energy transfer. And I can tell you that because I live in 3 communities that are not my own. So, you know, besides American cultures, I'm adapted to the Vietnamese. You know, I have a lot of good friends. My families are from Vietnam also, and I was married to someone who's from Vietnam, who descent. And the Thai cultures, which I value highly because I am Thai descent. And I was born in Cambodia, so that made me, you know, in between and my birthland to Cambodia. So I have grown to love both countries. So when the country went at war, that's it. I'm down like, I'm like, I was down sloping, you know, I was down. I was devastating. I feel like I just wanted to book the ticket and fly over and, you know, and be part of the resolutions. You know. So now that I heard that things are improving, so that made me feel better. So I can cook now. You know, so today I have something rather delicious. I hope so. You know, a friend of mine, Lucy, she's she's a Vietnamese descent, and she's always she's a nail technician. So I have to give to Lucy. She has been loving to me, and great respect for her is that she loved dessert also, and she didn't like sweet, but she liked to eat dessert that are low in calorie, low in sweetness. So she went and bought this mangoes from one of our neighborhood grocery store, and it was pretty affordable. It was a few days ago. She told me that one of the mango was on sale for $4. So I said, well, I remember when the $4 for $1 mangoes was all brown inside. So she said, well, why don't you cut it up and see if they're all good this time? If I bought $3 worth, so she have 12 mangoes, and she sent me about Mom got 2, 4, 6, 8, 9, 10. I ate one, so she gave me 10. So she had actually she only have 2 left. So she said, oh no, tomorrow I'll go get some more vanilla. There's 4 for $1. So she went back yesterday. She said, well, not bad. Just today they have it 3 for $1. So because they're selling this like hot cake, so they went and raised a price on it. So she bought about $4 worth of it yesterday. So she got a big bag of it. Rennie, can you lower it down, please, sweetheart? So yeah, thank you. Who am I speaking to? Santan. Yeah, the young man. Yeah, thank you so much for support and being on here. Love Sweet. Let's go do this together, because this will be like something that kids will enjoy and the elderly people will enjoy. If you don't have the strong chewing mechanism, this will be it. You know, it will be like a piece of jello you can just pop in your mouth and swallow. And let's see if it's gonna work that way, because like I said, I had sampled this when I was in Thailand, and I love it. And see if I can make this right. If it's not, we'll do it again until I get it right. Maybe I should test drive this before I comment on here. But I want to show you how effective these things are. Sometimes when we create this type of cooking experience, we want to see if it works. You know, whether we fail or work, it's fine. You know, if it failed to me, I don't feel bad at all. I'll do it again, and I figured out what I do wrong, and then I improve the next time. So I went ahead and I recover my all of my silicone cups here. So my joy is to like put this imprint to make it look. Ooh, this thing right here, it had like a beautiful imprint. Look at that. So once the gelatin go in there, it get hardened, it form, it had this beautiful imprinting here. So that's what I love about this right here. Yeah, the other day there was an accident where my grandkid just tossed into the trash bin, and I have to go fish from the trash bin when I look for it for 2 days, and finally somebody recommended that it might be in the trash bin, and luckily it didn't go into the national trash bin yet. So the garbage land yet. So I recovered these and I boiled it for a long time to make sure it was in a big container. It wasn't even out in the trash bin. But the idea of being the trash bin, I'm like, so I boiled this over again, and it's serviceable. It's clean and serviceable, and I'm a clean freak, so it spent about 2 hours just clean my kitchen so I can cook today. So let's go ahead and cook now. I know you guys said she talked too much, and I agree. I do talk a lot, because if we don't talk, then we can't get things done. So we're gonna start with peeling our mangoes, okay? Because that's gonna be one of our main ingredients are the mangoes. So because we want the beautiful flavor for mangoes, so I don't have imitation mangoes, so I'm gonna use real mangoes, which is the quickest way is to cut it up. Yeah, so we're gonna cut it up and scoop it up. We will take what we need. Careful, chef. I cut myself so many times that I have no fear of a knife anymore. When I see knife, I'm like, I'm a face of snake. I'm facing the snake, but I have no fears anymore. I got cut too many times. So we're gonna scoop this, okay? You can peel this or scoop, doesn't matter. I think scooping would be like faster way to do this. So this mango here, very sweet. I can sample that if you like. And if it's really sweet, I won't even need sugar. This recipe right here have very little sugar. I'm telling you that because I only have about 2 tablespoons of sugar, to be honest with you. Okay. Let me sample the mango because it's been ripened for a few days now. So, I mean, that's all it can be, because I'm not in Cambodia, nor in Thailand where the mango grown, nor I'm in Hawaii, nor in Florida. So we're gonna have to go with whatever we have, right? I mean, yeah, it's gonna be a little bit sour, but it'll be good. Okay. If I leave this a few more days, I'm afraid it's gonna turn yellow, turn purple. I mean, not purple, brown, like the other day when actually the brownness came when she bought this. It was so cheap. She was so excited. So she gave whole bunch to me, and a couple of days later when I opened it, it was brown. So I sent a message to her, said, hey, check your mango because the one I got from you is so brown and to the point. I don't know what happened to it. When I researched, it said that it may have been coming from the effect of being in a cold and in a element, whatever word. So I told my friend that, well, take this bag back and get your money back. And you know what my friend say? No, Anna, I feel sorry for them. She have the Vietnamese accent. I can't imitate her accent. Anyway, so they need money. I said, so am I. So you. You need your money too. I mean, if I were to buy something, okay. If it was given to you, okay, fine. If it's no good, right? So, but the fact that she felt compassion toward the store owner, and she didn't take it back. No, she bought about $10 worth of mango. It was not like a couple dollars, you know. She had like, let's see, 4 times 10, what? 4 times 10, like 40 mangoes, and I have about half of those, and I opened it up, and it was no good, and I went to her house, and I opened it all up. It's still no good, so I said, well, you know, let's take some of this back and get your money back. I said, no, I feel bad for the store owner, you know, they need their money. I'm like, okay, keep donating, so that way they can bring you more bad fruit. So I tell them that it's okay. They know that they put that bad product on the shelf, and that's why it's cheap. So she got lucky this time. It's cheap, and it's a little cheap, you know. I mean, if you like mango, this will be it. If you don't like mango, is that I don't care for it, Chef Anna. I don't like mangoes. I'm not Asian. Fine, but just remember that this mango here, it had this beautiful yellow color here. If you research on it, it had vitamin A, vitamin C, all kind of good source of protein. Not protein, nutrient. Okay. So it's good to put in your salad. I tried that. It's good to put in your yogurt, you know, and I tried that also. And it's good for just snacking. Actually, I snacked a few today already. So this is how I do it when I snack. Very simple, okay? So just, yeah, and you just like pop it and snack on it. Very simple, huh? Very simple. And so healthy, so sweet too. Now, if you diabetic, okay, I don't recommend mangoes for you. But you can eat it while it's not too ripened, okay? Or it's not too sweet right now. This one is pretty sweet. The other one I have wasn't too sweet. Anyway, I washed the mangoes really good. I even put soap on it. You know, I soap it first. Yeah, I hear you. Sound crazy, but I don't trust nothing from the market anymore. Well, you know, the farmer would do all kind of crazy stuff to make food look pretty and all that. You know, especially if it's imported. I'm not saying anything bad. I'm just saying that I just don't trust the food product completely, 100%. No, all I can do is just wash it good and not feeling sorry about it. So here we go. I think I should have enough mangoes. If I have more than I need, I'll put it in the freezer and make delicious smoothie with this, okay? Or ice cream. Yeah, they think these are so valuable, okay? So there's so many ways to eat all these fruits here. Not just munching it. You can make ice cream, you can make smoothie, you can make soft drink out of it also. Oh, my bad, not soft drink. Infused water out of it. Okay. So now that we have our mangoes, okay. The next thing I'll do is to get my my measurement. Oh, let me find my recipe book. Okay. So this is here. I would need 2 cups of mangoes. Let's measure that. 2 cups. How do I measure these 2 cups? I probably need 1 cup. We're gonna use blender today, huh? I have to sterilize this blender because I think last time I used meat on it or something like that. So I have to wash it with bleach so that way it's not cross-contaminated. I used that a few weeks ago, so does anything live through 3 weeks? So we have 2. Okay, let me see. I should have about 3 cups of these, you know, but I only have about 2 cups. I think I have one more. That's a problem because I ate one. No, I ate 2. I give 2 to mom. Oh. Because I need about 3 cups of these altogether. So I'm in between 2.5 cups. If I don't have enough, I'm fine. I'm just gonna raise my yellow flag on this. Okay, I think I scraped enough. Right. Hey, perfect. And I need yogurts. My spatula went missing. You can add yogurt of your choice, okay? You can do low sweet or I need 1.5. Oops. One moment, please. I'm cooking dinner on the other side. I do the portable ovens on my chicken. One cup, and I need half more. Oh. And I'm supposed to be blending this. about that. I accidentally lean on one of the speed. Crazy. Okay, if see this. Sorry for the noise. Let me move out of your ears. This is gonna be yummy, you know that? Because it has mangoes and yogurt blending. That sounds good already. Sorry for the noise. I just want a bowl right now. It'll take a few minutes. Let me remove my accident away. That's my accident agent. Gotta move it before I create disaster. Oops. I still need one more blending because I still have one more cup here. But we're gonna come back for that, okay? Let's go to the next level, which is, I forgot to soak my, pre-soak my gelatin. Let me clean my cup. I'm supposed to pre-soak this, okay? I need my bad. I need 2 tablespoons of these. These are gaga gelatin, so you're welcome to use any brand of your choice. 1, 2. It said I needed to add just a little water. I'm going to use milk because we're using milk. I need 2 cups of milk, so I'm going to add about half a cup in here. pre-soak my gelatin. Okay, so I'm test driving this also. Okay, if it doesn't work, if it doesn't work, I want to eat it anyway because my mangoes gonna go in here. It's gotta work. Okay. All right. So let's do a 5-minute. 7:50 now. So 5 minutes would be the time that required this thing to form, to get pre-soaked. All right, from here on, I'll be making, I'll be cooking it on the stove, which I need the 2 cups of milk. Okay, I already used 1 cup in half cup in here, so I still have 1 and 1/2 cup. Yeah. I like these to have a little tinge of salt, so I'm going to add about a pinch of salt. Okay, I'm looking at 1/4 teaspoon. Okay, they recommend is about 2 tablespoons of sugars. But if you wanted to go with no salt, you're fine. Okay, because this is the non-stick pan, so I'm gonna have to use the plastic mixer. Otherwise, it's gonna damage a surface of the pan. Okay. Tastes good already. I can't wait until we put the mangoes in it. I have to test the temperature also. We have 2 more minutes before I can add the gelatin in. So we're gonna do a double layer. Okay, it's gonna be the bottom layer, what I'm doing right now, and then I'll do no. Actually, it does the sandwich layer. So it'll be this will be the bottom layer and the top layer, and then I'll make another application to be in the middle of it and see if it come out. Okay, I just want to try something different. I can do this the whole thing without having the fillings in the middle. That's a little complicated, but until I try it, right? I mean, I gotta try it. I gotta do this right. I gotta learn this. If I'm gonna become a chef, I gotta learn how to do this. Because you know, dessert is not my specialty, but it does not stop me from learning and cooking it, making it. Okay, let me sample my okay. It's 5 minutes. So I will go ahead and add our gelatin. Safety, let me turn the handle this way. That way I don't cause accident. You know me, I'm famous for doing that. Luckily I still have all the fingers and the toes too. How are y'all doing? Welcome. So happy to see all of you. Welcome, TikTok also. Thank you for the heart. What happened today? No one sending heart. I only got 2. Normally I get about 2,000 by now. Come on, give some love, please. Send some love. You don't have to give nothing. Just the heart, you know. Yeah. That'd be nice, right? Okay. I think it's forming. I'm gonna go ahead and add our mangoes. Looks good. Okay. I mean, the milk and the mangoes. Let's blend them really, really well. That way, we have a better outcome on this. I'm not sure. I see a lot of bubble, and I hope this is not an issue. Like I said, I never made this before, so it might be very well some issue with it. So let me blend it a little bit better. Let me blend it so that way I can get the air bubble out. But it look like there's a lot of air bubble. Tastes so good. tastes like yogurt. It is. We got yogurt in it. Remember, we have yogurt and mango mix. And let me move this so you can see it. I'll turn this off, but I have to work quick on this because it's gonna form. Okay, so when I transfer this into the cuppy thing, I have to be very, very quick because if it forms, that's it. I won't be able to transfer it. I hope it forms. It's supposed to form. It's supposed to get hardened and form. Okay, let's bring our cups in. Okay. Remember, we have this cup here. So I'm gonna work quick because if it forms, that's it. I'm done. Oops. Well, I'm probably gonna do 2 layer only because the cup is little and gonna be too much work. So I'm gonna come back and do another layer of the news the mango flavor also. But this is the bottom. This is the bottom layer here. It has 2 layers. Actually, it had 3 layers. I'm supposed to come back and fill this up the 3rd layer, but I don't think I'll do that. I think I'm just gonna settle with 2 layers. See if it's gonna work. All right, like I said, I'm learning this also. So if it doesn't work, then I have to find out what caused, what mistake I made. Okay, could have been that I mixed my my batter in a manner that's not well blend, or the measurement is not right. What have I? So I have to do this quick because I got 15 minutes before it get hardened. I won't be able to overlay the other applicators because then if it get hardened, it would not form. Okay, it will be separate layer of cake. It's gonna come off. Okay, let me put this in the fridge. No, actually. No, actually, yeah. Okay, let's do that. So I have one more tray here. Okay. So I have 48 of these. I have 48 of this individual mold here. If you're interested in get these molds, just go online and order this. Okay, it takes a couple weeks before it arrived, and I have not tried baking cookie with this yet, but I had made a few kind of dessert with this, and I just love the beautiful imprint. There we go. It's beautiful. It smells so good too, okay? Okay, the next thing I have to do is the same thing. Okay, I have to pre-soak my gelatin. I also need to, hold on. wonder. Because this here, only 1 cup of mangoes, 1 cup of water. So 2, but that's weird because there's a lot more water on the other one and use the same amount. This is where it's gonna scoot up, but anyway. All right, let's do one cup of mangoes and 1 cup of water. So I'm gonna use half cup of water. No, I'm gonna use I have to pre-soak my gelatin, so I'm gonna use just you know what, let me put the rest of the gel in here. I'm not gonna wash it because it's a safe ingredient. Okay. 5 minutes. Egg 12. I can use this. While I'm waiting, I'm gonna go ahead and blend all mangoes like we did, because this is different layer. The one we did earlier is the first layer with the milk, with the lychee. Okay, and the second layer would be just plain mangoes and gelatin. Let me blend our mangoes. I'm supposed to have a cup of mangoes. I think I have it. Perfect. And I'm gonna do just a little bit salt. This one right here, we don't need sugar because the sugar is gonna be coming from the mangoes itself. Just a little bit. And remember, we have a cup that go in there. form already. So we're going to go ahead and blend this. Oh, sorry about that. These form already. It formed already. Look at that. This one had a tinge of natural sweetness because we didn't have any sugar in it. Our gelatin. I'm going to go ahead and designate this. I don't have a lot, so I'm going to have to put just a little bit on over the top. because the gelatin formed very quick. But I also need it hot, at least this temperature for it to grab. If it's not, then it's not going to form. It's going to come. The gelatin is not going to form. It's going to come off into pieces. That's why it's important that we have to do it while it's warm. I learned that trick from last experience. Because once the gelatin leaves the heat, it'll form, it'll get hardened. Right, we're good in this pan here. Done. I got the mangoes on, popping. Working with my second tray. Last time I did the coconut jelly. That was awesome. It was so delicious. And my mom, she loves it because she doesn't have good teeth, and that worked well for her. And the children love it too, the grandkids. They have fun time eating it. Because children love jellos anyway, you know, this is their kind of favorite snack. I should have done 3 layers. It would be beautiful. It would be beautiful. But there's a lot of work for a little cup, so I'm not going to stress it. I don't know how I missed one. This one right here next to me, I guess. Right. So now that it's out of the heat, it will be forming. See. Tastes so good. Can't help myself, you know how you make cookie doughs and you keep licking the dough. Okay. So I'm done with this. I'm gonna soak it because when it gets hot and it's hard to clean. So I'm gonna, oh, I didn't even have enough for the one that I have in this. In here. So this one is almost formed already. Here, so. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and redesign it to the fridge. Oh, do you hear that? My stomach is crying. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and put these in the fridge so that way it'll form quick, so that way I can show it to you. Okay, so I hope that it will come out good because, like I said, this is my first attempt making mango gelatin. It's supposed to be 3-layer, but at this point, I'm not gonna worry about that. Let me do this. Let me do this first. If it come out successfully, then we could do the 3-layer with this beautiful floral design here. I'm just fascinated with the floral design because it make cooking more pleasant, you know, when you see some beautiful food, some beautiful design, floral design. It's not just a regular boring cooking where, you know, I mean, if you want something boring, you can get it from Burger King. Oops, no, don't go there. Something simple from fast food, you know, but if you go to the 5-star restaurant, you know, they pull all this beautiful design, you know, they want you to pay for it because those are workmanship, you know. I mean, even they just use the mold and you say, oh my God, you know, like, I mean, it is amazing because you're playing with your intellectual, because beautiful food come with beautiful skill, you know, people who have deep compassion for cooking and food and all that. It is not just it did not just pop from the grills. You know, people have to have the desire to make food looking pretty. People have to have that love for food. You know, I mean, food can be, you can turn an ordinary bowl of salad into like a magnificent bowl of salad by adding just a few colors of vegetables and fruits in it. You know, mango are known to be like one of the fruit, if I'm not wrong, had high magnesium, vitamin A, vitamin B, with C, and all that. I'm pretty sure beta carotene because it's yellow. You know, it's supposed to be good for everything that we need. And if you're diabetic, I'm sorry, don't eat it too sweet. Okay, you can eat the green one. Well, Cambodian people, Thai people, Lao people, and I don't know about Vietnamese, but when I went to the country, I didn't see them eat green mangoes. So I know that Laos, Thai, Cambodian, we love green mangoes. We make our dipping sauce. There was one black gentleman. He I'm not sure how he got blended in the Khmer community, right? So he showed the Asian culture by sample food. You know, one of the things he sampled was the green mangoes with pepper sauce, with fish sauce. You know, for me, I add fish sauce. I add the capi, you know, and the tray and all that, and you blend it with chili and all that, and then you dip it. But green mango had natural probiotic. If you're gonna have 1 or 2 green mangoes, you're ready. Do not leave the house because a couple hours later, it's gonna clean your system. Okay, even sweet mangoes, it still have a high dose of probiotic. You know, if you eat plenty of it, you're gonna go to the bathroom so quick. You appreciate it. The next day, you're like 5 pounds lesser. You know, because we carry that much of of leftover here. Yeah. So if we clean it, it'll be 5 pounds lighter. This here is still it's still trying to chill down. Okay, so it's not because the gelatin is still not quite settled yet. It's still soft. Okay, but just the idea is that this is the lotus floral design. So if I open this here, it will give me that beautiful floral design here. Okay, and like I said, it didn't look like it formed very well. Let me investigate further. My daughter, she used to be the bartender, so she know how to use this here. Okay. So the top layer is not quite done yet, okay, but I'm just trying to show you that the bottom layer is quite ready. Well, here go the lotus design. Right, so oops. So pretty. Look at that. Right, so I mean, well, make the story short. Tastes good. It's pretty good. But my only concern is that whether this part right here would form and stick onto it or not. As my concern. I did everything as it said, but it's not quite forming, but I'll see. Okay, so this is the leftover that I didn't that I put in the pan here. Okay, only one layer. I see what's wrong with it. It's beautiful. The texture is softer than I expected. So the next time I do, I'll add a little bit more of agaga's powder. Okay, so well, if I leave in the fridge a little bit longer, it will form a little bit harder. At this moment, it's not even cold yet, but it's forming. Okay, and the great taste of Greek yogurts blend with the ripened mangoes. No, we have milk too. Yeah, we have milk. So it tastes amazing. Yeah. So the only recommendation I have for these is that maybe it'll get harder when it's colder. But right now it's not even cold because it barely got chance to form into gelatin. So irresistible. Here you go. So it's between cheesecake. You know what? Next time we'll do durian, you know, that stinky fruits. I think it'll be well. Okay, so it tastes so good. You gotta try it, okay? So I'm struggling with the second topping. The second topping, some is not done right. Okay, it's still not forming. So oh, it's forming. Let me put this back in the fridge. I ate part of it. Okay, let me resample this because earlier the top part was not forming. Though they recommended about 25 minutes for the second topping to form. And so let me get the white plate, that way you can see it. It was hard to see, so this, see that? It didn't form. Okay, so meaning that I did something wrong. Or maybe I should have waited for for the first layer to before it turned hardened. Yeah. So in other words, I should have got all the all the applicators in the same time. Pour this in quickly and add the second layer. That way, both application would grab, would like sink in. Okay. But then because they recommended that to do this 15 minutes and add the second application, so that was like not correct. So I mean, these form better than the others second applicators, because when I read the menus, the recipe, I thought something that was off, but sure enough, okay, but no, the first applicator form, okay, so it worked perfect. It tastes incredible. Same thing, because that was the same applicator with the one that I just got out from the fridge in the pan, in the baking pan. There you go. So what I do, I'll wait until it gets colder, maybe overnight, and then tomorrow or later on, maybe about an hour later, then I can remove them, perhaps give the second application, second layer of the gelatin to form a little bit better. Okay, so, but the bottom layer worked incredibly well. Okay, but the second layer still struggle, maybe because of the, see that? So it didn't form. Oops, my bad. I lost that one. Anyway, so still good. So to my disappointment, okay, to my disappointment, to my disappointment, the second layer didn't form, didn't grab onto the first layer. It's still edible, okay, it's just that it does not. Maybe next time I try third layer. Here we go. All right, so that, see that? It's just sliding off the first layer, second layer. Okay, so meaning that it didn't grab. So so I think what I did wrong in this application is that what I could have done is that to lay them immediately. In other words, lay the first layer and topping it the second layer right away. Don't wait until it's formed. Wait until the first layer form, and then it didn't grab. It didn't. So I think that's the impression, my impression. Okay, but overall, the first layer did really well. I love it. It's forming the way it's supposed to. Okay, it tastes incredible. The second layer, oh, it's forming right now, but it does not grab. But it's a little disappointing. But like I said, next time I will follow my own direction. Okay, because I gathered these directions. Like I said, I'm sample it. I'm gonna try it out. If it doesn't work next time, what I'll do is that instead of waiting for the first layer to form, I just add on the top of each other immediately. So that way, both application will like blend in. Like they have that atom to grab on each other and harden at the same time. So that's my assumption here. Okay. Because it does make sense though, if I lay the second layer immediately after I lay the first layer, that way, the application would blend in. Once this is already hardened and lay the second layer, it didn't grab on. So that's my assumption. I could be wrong, but I can try this next time, and I'm pretty sure it's gonna work out perfect. Okay, because when I did with the coconut, it does the same way. So when I retried it again, if I do the first layer and put the second layer immediately, and it grabbed well. Okay, so, and I forgot about that. Okay, so like I said, I'm testing this, I'm trying this out, so I know how it works now. So if you're gonna make this, so make sure that you lay this immediately. So in other words, you have two different pan cooking at the same time, and you blend all the application, all the gelatin all together. So you scoop and scoop the first layer, and fill up with the second layer, and then let it dry out, let it form all together. That way it had chance to grab the atoms of this thing grab. Okay. But other than that, I'm satisfying with the first gelatin with the milk, with the yogurt. That tastes incredible. Okay, but the second layer, I'm not too impressed with it. It just too bland for me. Next time I'll add coconut milk to it. That will give like a distinction, a creamier flavor kind of flavor. Okay, so there you go. All right. Not quite satisfying with it, but I'll wait a little bit longer. But I don't think it's even gonna make any difference because they're not forming now, so it won't form even in an hour later. I don't think it's gonna form. If it form, it should form like the first minute because I know how the thing works. So the next try, I'll do differently. I won't follow the instruction, the a gaga instruction because that's a little off the topic. So next time when I do this, I'll pour both applications at the same time and allow them to blend and grab onto each other. All right. So let me closing off with you today and allow the gelatin to format in the fridge. The first layer is already good. It's good to go, and I just like it a little bit colder to have a real pleasant taste of the gelatin. Like I said, I love the first application. It was perfect with a little creamy of milk. And if lactose, you can use almond milk or any kind of milk of your choice. Okay, or evaporate milk, but then you have to remeasure because evaporate milk is more condensed. So if you're lactose like I am, I have some today, some milk, so I'll be fine. It's just feeling the bloated feeling and gassy feeling because of lactose intolerance. So I love the first layer, the blend of the yogurt and the milk and the mangoes and the gelatin. That worked perfect. It come out really nice and it tastes incredible. The second layer with the mangoes and just the waters and the gelatin, that is too bland. The next time I add coconut milk. It give that dimensional, the flavor of the oriental flavor. I think will work perfect. And we'll do 3 layers, so that way you see the first layer, second layer, and third layer. Maybe we're just gonna lay in the baking pans so you can see the perfect forming of the gelatin. Okay, but I thought that to do the floral design would give a beautiful finished look, and that's what I tried. Like I said, I'm trying it today, and so I know what I needed to make changes, right? So beautiful to have you on here. Thank you for that friendship support that you lent me the other day when my spirit was distorted between the fight between the Cambodian and Thailand borders. And though I'm not so certain what the future will be, just keep prayer and good wishes for both countries. I know that even one of being more bullied the other, but just remember there's civilian life in both countries, and civilians are the ones that suffer the most, not the government, though the frontline soldiers and the war zone soldiers are also at risk of losing their life and hurt and injuries. But it does not hurt to pray for the world peace. Okay, you don't have to be Thailand, have to be Cambodia, but especially I'm definitely praying for those 2 countries because it's dear to me, and it's heartbroken to see that happen. But I encourage that you do pray, whatever faith you belong to, and you do believe in prayer, believe in miracles, you believe in blessing, and you believe in the higher power, then do extra, right? So I'm closing out tonight. I try later tonight because as you see that my kitchen is always involving a little kid running around making noise, my mom's and the dog and the cat, so there's always distractions. But I don't mind the distraction, but I do apologize for that because this is a family-oriented kind of kitchen. I'm not professional 5-star chef where I have my own studio, where I have my own mansion. This is a family-oriented, and I love that environment because I'm a very family-oriented kind of person, and then all this cooking are for the children, for my family, so therefore this is all come together. So today I'm not quite complacent with outcome of my dessert today, but at least I got to sample it. So the next time is gonna make a little bit of adjustment, a little bit of modification. I will follow my own feel, because when I feel that I should do that, I should have done that. But like I said, when I follow, I never do well with follow someone else's recipe, because sometimes like they sabotage it. They didn't really want anybody to steal the recipe or share the recipe, whatever. So you always find that it never come out right. That's why my kid always said, "Mom, how come when I try to do cooking and the flavor and the taste doesn't come out right? It doesn't taste the way you cook it, the way you make it. What did we miss, Mom? We put exactly the same amount of salt, peppers, and meat and vegetables, and it still don't come out right." Now I feel it. Now I feel it. When you do follow someone else cooking instruction, it does not come out exactly, and I wonder if that was designed to sabotage, or we didn't have the skill to read the aptitude or whatever it is. So I learned from this error is that it could have been that the very little modification is to put them together at the same time. Don't wait until one application form and try to add another application, and it didn't do well. It didn't grab. The chemical within the it didn't form right. Let's put it that way. So I know next time what I should do. Maybe we come back and do another try. But I still have to wait for the mango to be right. When I get more mango, then I'm going to try another time. All right. I'm a little bit disappointed, but I'm glad that I tried out with you today and know what I need to make changes next time. All right. If you have more experience in making these, I like to see you share that. And I would love your comment. I would love your expertise. I would love to see you sample it, and send the pictures, so that'd be nice, send the picture to my comments. I would love to see that. I would love to hear from you. I would love to see you tried it out. If you'll come out better than mine, and let's celebrate, right? So today, I'm happy to just be able to share this recipe with you with a small error, a small adjustment. Next time we'll do it together. We'll do it perfect. I know what to do with it. That just a small change will make this cake complete. Is it? Right. I would leave you be. It's getting later, and I think I'll move to the next menus. Okay, I think the kid want to get in the kitchen and make food because they just got back from the shop. Right, so I appreciate all of you. I appreciate your kindness, your support, and your heart, and your comment mean the world to me. I wish I can go personally on TikTok, because I have in thousands of visitors coming through here and messages, and it's beyond my ability to to respond to all of you. Just know that I appreciate each one of you. I wish that I have time to communicate and to correspond, but I just want to know that I truly appreciate all of you. You've been such an instrumental, such a patriot. I love that about all of you. Okay. I'll see you until next time. Tomorrow I have something delicious that I'd like to share with you, and I want to invite you to come back. And if you have not already subscribed to my YouTube channel, please move over and support me on my YouTube channels. I need a lot of support there. I've been on YouTube channel a little bit over 2 years. I struggled. I didn't know how it worked before, so I didn't really get serious. And at the time that I lagging, YouTube channel took away all of my viewers, took away all my community watch hours, until I realized it and I understood how it works. I said, dang, I lost all the community hours that I accumulated. But up to this point, I have a little bit more to work on the community hours. When that is done, I would be able to be happy with the result, and perhaps one day I get compensated enough so that way I can afford to bring more elaborate cooking, more of the fancy, more expensive recipe, what have you, right? At this time, bear with me. Once I get to the point where I can bring like a lamb chop or the largest lobster in the world that we can cook together, right? But for now, I'm just trying to bring you the basic ingredient, the basic recipe that I can like make it elaborate by adding color, by adding the texture, by adding the extra ingredient to make it more extraordinary, not just regular. I wanted to make it more extraordinary, to make that inexpensive food to look like a 5-star hotel food, you know, like just add color, add textures, add love, you know. So that's why we add. Okay. Appreciate all of you again. Have a good evening, good morning, baby. Add. Okay. Excuse me. If you come in late, the live video is available. All right. I'm so glad to have all of you. I just concluded my cooking. It turned out okay. Yeah, making the mango gelatin. It's gonna be beautiful and delicious. So I hope that you will visit with me. Okay. I'll see you tomorrow. Please come back.